Hello, dear friends. The news of the day is the return of Pluto to the sign of Aquarius. I have noticed it with rhinitis due to the humidity produced by the rain. Opinion piece. Frequency change. Pluto enters Aquarius. Pluto Aquarian reset. Spin the wheel of time. New phase in the fall of the matrix. New solar storm on January 22nd. Energy change in coming days. Let's start. Pluto enters Aquarius today, Sunday, making the last time that the planet of secrets, power, technology, revolution, and change will reside among the zodiac signs ruled by Saturn. When Pluto enters Aquarius this time, he will bring breakthroughs and transformative changes in healthcare, technology, data, artificial intelligence, robots, humanitarian work, global consciousness, and systems of power. We got a sneak peek of what Pluto in Aquarius had in store between March and June 2023 last year. For the past 15 years, Pluto has been in Capricorn, accelerating the rise of global institutions and empires. As the lone dwarf looks to leave Capricorn for good, we contemplate what the next 2 decades will look like as Pluto enters Aquarius. When Pluto was placed in Capricorn, there was a lot of pressure on people to conform to social norms. However, with Pluto entering Aquarius, there is a shift towards rebellion and breaking away from those standards. Success in society will no longer be determined by how well one fits in, but the willingness to embrace individuality and affirm one's own uniqueness. Pluto's time in Aquarius will push us to expand our intellectual investments and take humanity to the next stage of evolution. The new generation of people who will lead the way will be scientists, inventors, innovators, and experts who have dedicated their lives to obtaining knowledge and sharing it for the betterment of humanity. The old powers will not remain silent, and this will be most evident during Pluto's retrograde return to Capricorn from September to November 2024. Wheel of Time. You can feel the cosmic wheel turning this week. Can you feel it? Asks Meg Benedict. This Saturday, January 20th, the Sun is conjunct Pluto in the final degree of Capricorn, reaching the culmination of an intense global transformation. Within hours, the Sun and Pluto move together towards 0 degree Aquarius, the void zero point in a long-awaited system reset. We enter new territory. It takes Pluto 248 years to orbit the Sun. The last time Pluto passed through Aquarius in 1778 to 1798 was a time of tumultuous revolution. During the previous transit of Pluto, the French Revolution and the American Revolution were led by citizen unrest fighting for freedom from oppressive monarchies, unhealthy living conditions, rampant poverty, and unbalanced systems of power. The revolutions of the Aquarian people established new republics. The great wheel of time turns again. As a new world cycle begins, we either align ourselves with the circular movement of revolutionary progress of we stubbornly cling to the past and the physical status quo. If you lived 248 years ago and knew the revolution was underway, what would you do to prepare? Where would you choose to live? What loose ends would need to be tied up and completed? What is the best way to simplify your life? What would you need to provide your physical and spiritual sustenance? Getting rid of the old and obsolete past is never easy or comfortable. Getting rid of dead skin and suffocating layers of density is a necessary action. Maintaining daily spiritual practice is essential. All life on Gaia is being shaken by cosmic realignment. It requires a greater understanding of the molecular transformation that occurs, the unification process. When your energy is out of balance, your internal microcrystals pulse at lower frequencies and oscillate in the downward spiral of density and time compression. Gravitational loading compresses your physical energy into a dense, rigid mass, lowering your frequency as you become slow, stagnant, disconnected, fearful, and resistant. As low as 7F. The dense internal magnetic barriers block access between the left and the right brain, between the lower and higher mind, between the human being and the soul. By spinning in the vortex, you are accelerating the oscillation speed of the atoms in the cells to match the vibrational frequency of your soul. The strings of microscopic filaments pulsing in each atom begin to hum and vibrate with the characteristic tone of your soul. When you feel happy, laughter, or bliss, you are vibrating in resonant currents with the frequency of your soul. Access protocols improve your ability to maintain ground zero and establish internal balance, integration, and coherence. You are mastering self-organization in the midst of a chaotic planetary field supporting revolutionary transformation. You are activating your pure and sacred vessel for the soul to descend. As the dense magnetic membranes dissolve, clear and release, you become a purified channel, living in the embodiment of the soul. The dedicated wayfinders of the new earth have been leading to the awakening of the golden age of Aquarius. Witness the cosmic wisdom that aligns the Aquarian phase of Pluto, illuminated by the sun at the 0 point, with an 8 year of balance, infinity, abundance, and empowerment during the year of Dragon. Confirmation. Kesharak confirms a shift in energy in the days to come. You will experience a shift in energy over the next 2 weeks. Possible life-changing events will unfold on a global scale and on an individual level. The dismantling of the matrix enters a new phase. Share what you know with your loved ones and as many people as you can. There is nothing to fear. The world is being freed from thousands of years of slavery, lies, and manipulation. The collapse of systems built with fear and evil intention is normal in a world that's moving towards and anchoring the frequency of love. Keep your attention on your heart and meditate, increasing your frequency, so that you are not unpleasantly affected during these coming energy currents. Humankind is in the final preparations for the transition to the next life, without going through the death process. This is ascension. Be kind, loving, and trust in the divine. Feel the change within and without, and understand that for you the game of duality has come to an end. You are transcending illusions and returning home to love and unity. Breaking news. Layoffs are accelerating and banks are preparing for bank runs. Living standards are falling around the world and people are seeing it. Due to the dark agenda, many cities will be ghost cities. We are in an information war that pretends to be physical. The storm is coming. A group of House Republicans, led by Pennsylvania Republican Scott Perry, introduced legislation to defund the Davos Forum. Klaus Schwab predicted that the elections would be a relic of the past. He predicted a future in which artificial intelligence could predict our desires, making choices unnecessary. He added that the people are a massive threat to his plan, and that the only way to move forward with his plan is to take the world to war and stop elections. French billionaire Philippe Argilier claims he has 4 databases that will expose 38 individuals. NATO will hold the largest exercise since the Cold War with 90,000 soldiers. The WHO has announced plans for a global police force that would be responsible for punishing citizens who spread unauthorized content on the internet. Freedom of expression. Question Michael Snyder. Are you convinced that we are headed for social collapse? If so, you are not alone. Survey after survey has shown that faith in our institutions is declining. Theology. Alex Jones and Gerald Morgan reveal how to save our souls from spiritual evil. According to Bennett Ross, God is love, His pure positive energy that is in all of us. You, we, you are an extension of the divine knowledge that is always present. According to Doug Poet, there are two solutions to chasing the devil. One is to laugh at him because he cannot bear contempt, and the other is to believe that he does not exist, although no separate mind can achieve this because the very existence of a separate mind creates the devil. Curious. New solar storm on January 22nd. Breaking almost 2 weeks of silence, a magnetic filament erupted on the Sun, launching a wave of solar plasma towards the Earth that will arrive on January 22nd after 18 hours UT. Its impact could cause geomagnetic storms. On Monday, April 8, 2024, a total solar eclipse will cross North America, passing through Mexico, the US, and Canada. It will begin over the southern Pacific Ocean. The famous German doctor Michael Nels explains that prolonged isolation shrinks the hippocampus and undermines our mental health. This makes the population depressed and easier to control. A healthy hippocampus grows and feeds our curiosity. It supports our ability to learn and think independently and to question authority. It improves our memory and makes us more creative, resilient, and capable of defending ourselves. A decrease in the hippocampus leads to depression. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.